Hey, basketball fans, welcome back to Tips and Streams, your go-to spot for the hottest NBA regular season predictions. I'm Kokan, and I'm here to break down today's matchups and give you the edge you need to make the best bets. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video. Your support means the world to us. Remember, our channel has no sponsors and relies solely on the love and support of viewers like you. Even a small donation by pressing the thanks button under the video helps us keep bringing you top-notch content every day. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and fellow basketball enthusiasts. And we love hearing from you, so drop a comment below and let us know what you want to see in our forecasts. Your feedback helps us improve and bring you the content you crave. Let's jump right into today's NBA predictions. We've got some exciting games lined up, so stay tuned and let's get that winning streak going. Today we have predictions for 3 NBA games. The first prediction for today is for a game between the Detroit Pistons and Brooklyn Nets. As we gear up for this Eastern Conference matchup in Brooklyn, the Nets are primed to take on the Detroit Pistons in what promises to be an engaging battle of contrasting approaches and phases in team development. This season, both squads have demonstrated their betting appeal, despite facing different challenges on the court. Neither team is anticipated to make a long playoff run, but each has provided its share of excitement for bettors looking for solid plays. Let's dive into what makes this clash intriguing. The Pistons came into this season with high hopes, especially for the growth of their budding star, Cade Cunningham. Despite Cunningham's strides, defensively, Brooklyn has shown some inconsistencies, ranking 25th in opponent field goal percentage and 24th in opponent three-point percentage. But here's the twist. They still limit opponents' actual scoring opportunities, ranking 10th in opponent field goals made per game and 7th in opponent three-pointers made. This stat might seem contradictory, but it highlights Brooklyn's ability to control the game pace, forcing teams to work hard for their points, an advantage when covering spreads. Brooklyn's solid performance against the spread, 5-1, has made them a reliable choice for bettors. They've been especially effective as underdogs, even with a middling record. Barclays Center has become a tough spot for opponents, and with today's matchup against a developing Pistons squad, Brooklyn has a favorable edge. For Detroit, their rebounding prowess has been one of their few strengths, giving them a chance to slow down the game and restrict Brooklyn's offense. But Brooklyn's three-point efficiency, 36.6%, gives them a distinct advantage, especially considering that Detroit's defense allows opponents to hit 37.6% from beyond the arc. The Nets' ability to connect from deep, ranking 6th in three-pointers made per game, could swing the game heavily in their favor if they get hot. The Pistons, meanwhile, will need a slow-paced, efficient game to keep things close. Cunningham has to lead that charge, but he'll require help, especially in containing Brooklyn's transition game. Given Detroit's inconsistency on defense and their struggles with turnovers, it's unlikely they'll be able to withstand Brooklyn's offensive firepower over 4 quarters. In short, while the Pistons may keep it close for stretches, Brooklyn's strengths on both ends should secure them a solid victory in this early Sunday showdown. Take the Nets to cover the spread and add another win to their tally.
Welcome to BetUS, Sportsbook and Casino, your ultimate hub for secure and thrilling sports betting and casino gaming. BetUS is one of the oldest and most reliable online sportsbooks in the U.S., serving millions of clients all over the globe each month. BetUS, trusted for over 30 years, offers huge welcome bonuses, countless betting options, and many deposit and payout methods. Depositing funds is a breeze and safe, with a minimum deposit of just $10. Payouts are fast and hassle-free, beginning at only $50. Choose from various payout options like MoneyGram, couriered check, cryptocurrency, or bank wire. Signing up is quick and easy. For signing up, you can use the link in the description and enjoy a generous 125% welcome bonus of up to $3,000. By signing up using the link in the description, you'll also support us as we earn a small commission from your registration at BetUS. Thank you for supporting us. Join now and start winning.
The second prediction for today is for a game between the Atlanta Hawks and New Orleans Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans are set to host the Atlanta Hawks this Sunday, promising an intense showdown between two teams eager to find their rhythm early in the season. The Pelicans, with a 3-3 record, have displayed glimpses of dominance on their home floor, thanks in part to a recent statement win over the Chicago Bulls, where Zion Williamson showcased his power in the paint, racking up 34 points. His combination of physicality and explosiveness is bound to put pressure on Atlanta's defense, which has struggled to hold its ground this season. Paired with the reliable scoring of Brandon Ingram, New Orleans boasts a dynamic duo that's thriving in front of their home crowd, where they remain undefeated at 2-0. The Hawks, on the other hand, have faced a rocky start at 2-4 and have found it challenging to cover the spread. Their offense, led by the relentless Trae Young, has managed to keep them competitive, but their defense has been a weak point, ranking 28th in points allowed. Atlanta's reliance on high-paced play and offensive firepower often leaves them vulnerable, especially in the closing stages, as they struggle to contain opposing offenses. Another sticking point for the Hawks is their record as road underdogs, where they've consistently fallen short against the spread, holding a dismal 10-19 record since last season. Their recent 123-115 loss to the Sacramento Kings highlighted their defensive woes, as Sacramento managed to exploit Atlanta's lapses throughout the game. This defensive instability could prove costly against a Pelicans squad eager to exploit those gaps, even if they're missing key players like CJ McCollum and Herbert Jones. In their absence, the Pelicans will lean heavily on Williamson and Ingram, both capable of powering through Atlanta's defensive struggles. Three-point shooting could also play a decisive role. Atlanta ranks 12th in three-point shooting, a stat that could stretch New Orleans' defense, particularly since the Pelicans have shown vulnerabilities against the three. If Trae Young and company catch fire from deep, it could keep the game tight despite their defensive challenges. Looking at recent history, Atlanta has shown success in New Orleans, winning 4 of their last 5 visits and covering the spread in 3 of those matchups. This track record, combined with their potent offense, might give them an edge, especially if they can slow down Williamson and Ingram. In the end, while I lean towards the Pelicans to edge out a home win, I wouldn't count Atlanta out of covering the spread. That 4.5-point line looks close, and the Hawks' offensive potential could keep them within striking distance. If they get hot from beyond the arc and contain New Orleans' big guns, they might just stay close enough to cover. My call? Hawks to cover the spread in what should be a high-scoring, nail-biting clash. Personally, though, I'd steer clear of placing a bet on this game. Both teams bring enough inconsistencies to make this one a real wild card. Before we move on, I have a quick favor to ask. If you're enjoying the content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing might seem like a small action, but it actually makes a big impact for us. Plus, it's completely free for you. Have you clicked that subscribe button? Awesome, thank you so much for your support. Now let's dive back into the video. The third prediction for today is for a game between the Orlando Magic and Dallas Mavericks. As the Dallas Mavericks gear up to host the Orlando Magic, this matchup brings a unique set of challenges and opportunities for both sides. With Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving headlining the Mavericks' offensive arsenal, Dallas enters Sunday's game as the clear favorite, especially with the absence of Orlando's Paolo Banchero. Losing their star scorer means the Magic will have to dig deep, finding new ways to compete against a Mavericks team firing on all cylinders. Banchero's absence leaves a significant void in Orlando's lineup. Averaging over 20 points a game, he's not only their top scorer, but a critical cog in their offensive setup. In his place, players like Franz Wagner, Jalen Suggs, and Moritz Wagner will need to step up, but it's a tall order against Dallas on their home turf. Orlando has shown depth this season, but this test on the road will require standout performances across the board. Orlando's defense, currently ranked 9th in points allowed per game, has been their backbone, keeping them competitive. Going up against Doncic, who's averaging a cool 27.2 points, along with his rebounds and assists, they'll need every ounce of that defensive grit. Dallas brings one of the league's most efficient offenses, posting 116.1 points per 100 possessions, which outshines Orlando's scoring efforts. At the American Airlines Center, the Mavericks have been comfortable, holding a 2-1 record so far this season. History is on their side as well, with Dallas winning 8 of their last 10 games against the Magic. While they've struggled a bit against the spread recently, their home court advantage, combined with Orlando's road challenges, gives Dallas the upper hand. Orlando, however, has been resilient on the road, covering the spread in 2 of 3 away games this season. If they can exploit Dallas's inconsistency on the boards, they could make this game more competitive than expected. Wendell Carter Jr.'s possible return could boost their rebounding, an area where they rank middle of the pack, but could make a difference against Dallas's sometimes shaky efforts on the glass. Beyond the offensive talent, the Mavericks' defense has been quietly effective. Ranked in the top 5 for opponent shooting percentage and strong at guarding the perimeter, they can stifle Orlando's scoring, especially without Banchero on the floor. The pace might slow down with him out, setting up Dallas to capitalize on Orlando's limited offensive options. One of the most intriguing bets here is the over-under set at 220 points. While last season saw high scores between these teams, the current dynamics suggest a lower scoring affair. With Orlando's offense looking shaky in their last 2 games, paired with Dallas's deliberate style, the under on 220 looks promising. For those betting, taking Dallas with the points and leaning toward the under on total points seems like a sound strategy. If Dallas can harness their offensive strengths and maintain a disciplined defense, they're poised to secure another home victory and extend their dominance. With Doncic and Irving leading the way, I'm confident the Mavericks can cover and keep Orlando at arm's length throughout the game.